This is JordangeVision. Pull up a seat and kick up your feet. Welcome, guys. How are we doing? It's time for another episode of Only Murders in the Building. We're on Season 3, Episode 3 now. So where are we? So basically, Episode 2 centered around Ben's funeral. Our trio was stuck in the overflow room because, the thing was so crowded. So they decided to do a little exploring. Charles and Mabel meet this guy, Greg, who claims to be one of Ben's security guards. Greg invites them over, and the place is just a big shrine to, everything Ben has done. Greg ends up drugging them and kidnapping them and accuses them of being the murderers. And then eventually the police break in and arrest Greg for the murder. But the thing is, Ben had sent everyone in the cast a hankie that was exactly the same. And Greg, when he was arrested, had a hankie on him that was from Ben. But Mabel took a picture of Ben's body, and Ben had a hankie on him as well. So, the theory is that someone in the cast and crew pushed him down the elevator shaft, and as Ben was kind of bracing himself and, trying not to fall, he grabbed someone's hankie. That's what we're looking for right now, the person with the missing hankie. Kind of an Ace Ventura-like plot, where Ace is looking for the AFC Championship ring that was missing that stone. You're now looking for the cast or crew member who is missing their hankie. Could be Loretta, Meryl Streep's character. Could be, Jonathan and Howard are working on the show too. Could be the mom producer, the son producer. There's another actor, Ty. There's another female actor, I can't remember her name. Meanwhile, Oliver does his own exploring during the funeral and talks to the reviewer who was reviewing the show, and she tells him that it was going to be a very bad review. Congratulations, because it doesn't have to see the light of day now because he's dead. Oliver doesn't take that well, ends up having a mild heart attack. Incidentally, I wonder if Ben might have sent the reviewer a hankie as well, maybe as a bribe. Of course, it didn't work based on what the review was going to be, but there's some hostility there, and that's kind of an early theory I'm kind of bandying around in my head here. So it's early, I know, but we'll see. So Charles and Mabel end up visiting Oliver after everything that's happened, making sure everything's all right, telling him to, take it easy and all that. And Oliver kind of gets his fantasy to turn the play, which was kind of a boring play, into a musical. That's where we are, and that's kind of where episode 2 ended. So we're going into episode 3 now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before I get started, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and don't forget reacting to art is sharing art. Channels like these benefit everyone from the viewers all the way up to the original creators themselves. Also, a reminder, spoilers are likely, so if you haven't seen this episode yet and would like to, please feel free to click off and take care of that first. I will be here when you get back. But for those of you who are sticking with me, pull up a seat, kick up your feet. This is Only Murders in the Building, Season 3, Episode 3, and the episode is titled, Grab Your Hankies. Here we go.
Before Ben fell, what if he grabbed for something?
You're using...
That's the theory. The hankies are going to be key.
This is my manager,
yeah.
Dickie.
Well, yeah, Dickie could be a suspect, too.
And this is my documentarian, Toppert.
Yeah, what about the documentarian?
Last time you're gonna hear my voice.
It's more than I thought.
Maybe. Doesn't that mean we're not obliged to live by your show rule anymore?
I mean, if they bring it back, then the rule's back.
We think that Ben's killer is someone in your show.
Which means...
We're back.
Yep, we got a podcast.
Where does a great idea come from?
Kimber, that's the name I was trying to think of.
That's how we became the creatures of the night.
Works for me.
Something small but bright.
They don't like it?
Hush, little one, let me sing you to sleep.
I think they're already asleep.
That might be something. Did you get that one?
Yeah, they got nothing.
We have one complete song, 11 fragments, and 25 rough notions screamed over piano chords.
Maybe one night wasn't
It's a start.
enough time.
One night in 1978, I wrote 2 musicals in George Plimpton's bathroom. Or was it 1 musical in 2 nights?
And how did those musicals do?
The point is, Norman Mailer punched me in the mouth, and when I woke up, I was in Betty Friedan's waterbed.
I love that story.
What?
Hey, Oliver.
Oliver's getting more and more like Grandpa Simpson every season. A cross between Grandpa Simpson and Krusty the Clown.
Everything we need is right here. Look at this cast. They're all killers.
Well, I hope they're not all killers.
We are faced with an
Oh,
unsettling truth.
and now we have this chart.
Oliver would always give me notes on my reads.
Thought it was fine.
Oh. Oliver would be a little more snarky.
Oliver's not here, though, is he?
Excellent, Charles. This time, try it with a dash of none of what you just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an Oliver impression, all right. Okay. Grab your hankies.
Death Rattle Dazzle! A Death Rattle musical.
Yes. Good.
I don't know about the dazzle, but Cliff likes it.
Now, truth be told, we did not have time to flesh out a presentation beyond this one piece of foam board. But we do have champagne.
Oh, now we don't have champagne.
Do you see it, Cliff?
I do. I love a musical.
Sweetie, we've talked about your taste.
So
That's how
nothing that Cliff
musicals
likes?
make money. A song so irresistible, it's like a syringe that shoots from Broadway straight into the neck of Debbie from Duluth, who becomes an addict from the first second she hears it during girls' night out at the Calorie Pit.
That's
And
pretty
an
much what a
addict
musical
to the
is.
point, Debbie can have the privilege of sitting in the finest rear balcony seat in all the land to finally see that show with that song she can't.
It's Hamilton all over again.
So,
Hamilton, Rent, Les
you know
Mis, like
anything
all
that
those.
good?
This show is going to be nothing but showstoppers. This is Oliver Putnam we're talking about.
Thinks pretty highly of himself.
You have 3 days.
That's perfect. I was hoping you'd say 3 days.
Then I leave to the Hamptons, and unless they have cell service at the bottom of a bottle of Chardonnay, I will not be reachable.
You'd be amazed what they could do with wine bottles these days.
First thoughts. First thoughts. My first thought is maybe I should have gotten to know them better.
Oh.
Wow, I was worried we'd be starting at square one, but
Remember, a lot
Square
of people
zero.
idolizing me so they keep their distance out of respect.
sure. Does that make sense to you?
Keep telling yourself
start
that.
With everyone was at the Arconia when Ben was pushed, and everyone was at the theater when he collapsed.
Could be a coincidence.
I mean, the cast is going to be there when the play's going on.
One of those
Not really
poisons
coincidence.
that someone tried to poison him, failed, and then finished the job at the Arconia.
But who would want to kill Ben bad enough to kill him twice?
Jonathan, the understudy, was he looking for his
Oh,
moment in the
right.
limelight?
Donna and Cliff, did they want to be rid of their demanding lead?
Kimber, the TikTok addicted starlet. Does she do it as part of an internet meme?
I think.
Why are you saying it like that?
Yeah, why are you
It
saying
doesn't
like
matter, it
that?
doesn't
But
matter.
yeah, everyone has their reasons.
He apologized to Kimber for making things messy. Do you think they were hooking up?
I don't know. But another female killer that's so done.
You can't really pick who the killer is.
We need to find out who in the cast doesn't have theirs. That could be our killer.
I figured that out in our intro.
Rehearsal at his place now? Guess I have to go.
I'll be right behind you. No investigating during rehearsals? Whatever, I'm gonna go check out Ben's penthouse. Lester said that Dickie was gonna be cleaning it out soon. You find someone who doesn't have a hanky.
Thank
Okay.
I say, hey, a thank you for a hanky. But I'm not going to do that.
That's
I'll
not a
find
thing.
something-
Why are they in order?
Well, they weren't numbered when you sent them to me, and most of them are on old takeout menus.
Oh, okay. So the stuff written on the appetizers page goes before the stuff written on the main course.
Yeah, number your pages.
Because this production is littered with red flags and we're in our director's apartment instead of an actual rehearsal studio.
It does seem a little sketchy when you put it like that.
Those hankies that Ben gave us, what if we each found ours and just showed them to each other? Or me, showed them to me.
Did everyone bring their hankies?
Losing anybody is hard. Well, not anyone, not like a Hitler or a Stalin. Though I would not want to diminish the grief of Mrs. Stalin. And yes, I know
Quit while you're
her
ahead, Charles.
name, to take what Ben gave us, those hankies, and use them to create a quilt.
That's not a bad idea, actually,
I said
to
thank
get those
you,
hankies in
Howard.
the open.
We've lost someone important. I remember when my mom passed. Some of you are probably thinking, isn't he too young to have lost a parent? I'm not.
Nobody's thinking that.
Do you know what she said? You can't let death stop you from living, kid. Mama was a smoker.
I'll just imagine that was a real voice. It's just an old lady version of Martin Short.
And turn it into a musical.
Okay, they didn't sign up for that.
Oh, you're the guy with the name.
It's Tobert. Robert with a T.
Yeah.
My mom was insane.
No, I get it. I am a Mabel.
Take your time.
I signed Headshot from Ben's Girl Cop days.
Sure.
He left it for me.
Sure, why not?
I don't know where, so I'm gonna have to look around.
Sure.
Maybe for a while.
Just gonna loot the dead guy's apartment.
Need me to let you in?
Well, it's convenient.
Wow.
It's almost like Greg's apartment scaled down.
Is it true? And you hold that note, and Charles higher, and the Tony Award goes to.
Do you love it or do you love it?
I think it's brilliant.
It's actually not bad.
So
Oh, hi, Meryl.
sweet. Anyway, he's got some really great connections. And he made some phone calls for me.
Uh-oh. Is she leaving?
An addition?
Yeah.
Really? For what?
a network drama.
Oh, TV.
Lines.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the producer said they might give her a limp.
It's like a female Dr. House.
Making this into a musical is odd, Oliver. But
Oh.
that might be what makes it accessible. You know,
They make everything into a musical now. Beetlejuice is a musical, like...
back then they were calling it Eat Me Seymour. Feed Me Seymour. That was it.
Yeah.
And nobody got that show either.
I mean, that was originally just a movie, too. Little Shop of Horrors.
You know, it didn't matter how big and loud and crazy it was. It was just because it felt true.
You're watching anything, it feels true.
We are going to have so much heart on stage that even cardiologists in the audience are going to be screaming, "That's enough heart for me, thank you very much."
Oh. They don't get enough heart at their jobs?
How's the headshot hunt coming?
Oh, maybe it's some marble snake egg from Cobro.
Just gotta search every corner.
Any luck finding your...
A boom mic. Left my boom mic here.
Yeah, they're both doing the same thing, pretty much.
You think your boom mic is in a drawer?
Listen, Margot.
Mabel. I'm sorry. You were making fun of my name? Taubert?
You know, really
Pot meat kettle.
I'll do me, and then we can both...
Oh, who else is here?
Armoire.
What?
Brother?
Now.
Yep. Hope he's not looking for something in the armoire.
He's still packing.
You're looking for something for your podcast. When I recognized your voice. It's funny.
Oh, he does know.
Okay, so you listened to the podcast.
I like the first season a little better than the second season, but it was cute.
Cute?
I mean, I liked it.
A podcast about murder is not really cute, but I get it. Oh.
Why? I'm so sorry, Ben.
I don't think Ben's gonna miss it where he's going.
One and a two, and here come the crabmen.
The what?
And the crabmen are breeding.
There are crabmen now?
Cue the nanny.
Well, at least she's still in the show.
Give me 1 or 2 seconds to collect my thoughts.
Collect them how?
Welcome to hell, and you're your own Satan.
As dramatic as Oliver is, I wonder why he's not an actor. I know Martin Short's an actor, but Oliver's not.
Yeah, it's always best to end when you're on a high. Or near a high.
High adjacent?
Look at them, bonding over their hatred of me. Nothing brings people together like a common enemy.
I mean, you're not the one that's dead.
How would you feel if I threw you under the bus?
Oh, you knock yourself out. I was about to throw myself in front of one.
Aw. Would it help the investigation?
I mean, I actually think your podcast is innovative. It's smart. It's unpolished in a refreshing way.
Feel free to leave a 5-star review.
And it was cute. Before this job.
And it was cute.
I was in Botswana. I strongly recommend the landscape, the people, the food. Oh God, you gotta try Fed Cook. It's just amazing. A fried dough. You can put a whole lot of different things in
Oh.
It's meats or these great curries.
Learn something new about food every day.
This baby elephant getting stuck in the mud. And, you know, I'm up in a tree, but I'm also at a crossroads. Because should I hop down and save the elephant? Or should I do my job as a documentarian and just film what happens?
The dilemma of a documentarian.
Not enjoying this National Geographic moment, but if Ben's dead, why are you still here?
He's got to finish the job.
Yeah, Dickie ended my contract, but there's an incredible story here, and I have a really unique access to it.
Yeah, true enough.
You know, I was with Ben opening night, and he ripped away my camera and stormed off into his dressing room. I
Oh?
was still recording.
Oh, really? I would love to see that. Okay, he's gone. It's got to get cramped after a while.
Take care, Madeline.
Mabel. Wait, Flobbert.
Flobbert.
What happened to the baby elephant in the mud?
Well, I couldn't just sit there, so I jumped down, grabbed some rope, and worked for 3 hours to pull it out.
Good guy right there. Maybe he's not the killer, but let's not rule him out. Were you recording that?
Yeah, Oliver's bad. Exactly. I mean, I don't get anyone's intentions in this thing. Like, now there are crabmen and they're breeding.
Crab
For me, it's the way that
people.
Oliver...
And what about his hair? Who needs all that hair?
No, I think we're fine with his hair.
I like hair.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know
what's
what
wrong
I
with the
was
hair?
thinking? What if we took all of the hankies that Ben gave us and we threw them at Oliver's feet? That would make a statement. Up the hankies later
Would it?
for the quilt.
We should totally demand to go back to the straight play. This musical version of Oliver's is disrespectful to Ben's memory. Oliver,
It is a little weird. It's in character for Oliver, but it's weird.
I was just looking at the song ideas you have sketched out on this Chinese food menu. I have to say, your lyrics make me feel hungry.
Is it that or is it the wonton soup?
This is not my best day as a director. That was in 1988 when I got my Tony.
Oh, he does have a Tony.
Tony was a dog I owned.
Ah.
And yes, I did.
A
choose
dog
that
named
name,
Tony.
people,
I
you know.
love how all of your stories always end miles from where you start.
That's our Oliver. That's our Grandpa Simpson.
What about this one? This one.
The Nanny's Lullaby.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not.
All right. Meryl's a pretty good singer, actually. This ought to sound nice. Yeah.
What?
No.
Come on, Oliver, that is good.
I promised Donna Oliver Putnam, meaning big and loud and big.
Yeah, but I think
It's a nice
we
song,
all
though.
know that you are more than just loud.
There's some sensitivity in there.
Underneath all the bombast and the chaos and the breeding crabmen, it's just there's a vulnerability.
Hello? The door was unlocked.
Oh, hi.
You got the part.
Oh,
I what?
she's going to be on TV.
It starts next week in LA, so we have to let them know right away.
Wait.
Wait,
Excuse me,
but that means she can't be in the show.
Okay. Well, is there any flexibility on their end?
There's really not. It's a guaranteed season pickup. That's stability, right? No more scrounging for work.
That's what she's wanted her whole life.
Okay, so sure then. Well, Oliver,
You need a new nanny, Oliver.
you lost your leading man. You're trying to make this play into a musical that you wrote in.
She's under contract.
Oh, is she?
Oliver.
You're under contract. Sorry.
So she can't leave. Yeah, that's not what she wanted to hear.
I didn't feel you swipe that drive from me. I gotta hand it to you. You got the touch.
Oh, she took it.
I need to know what happened right before Ben collapsed on stage.
Well, you're in luck. I'm making a movie about exactly that. I can probably get you a ticket.
This isn't a joke. This is urgent. I need to find who killed Ben.
They know who did it. The stalker guy in jail did it.
Well,
This is where I do my work. And I'm really good at it, even if you think it's just cute.
The baby elephant thing, I lied. I didn't get
Ah.
out of the tree. I kept filming as it got more and more tired and more stuck.
he let it die.
God.
Its mom came back finally and saved it.
Okay. So it didn't die.
Look, if you think Ben's killer's still out there, then I don't want to stay in the tree again.
So are you helping or not?
Before I tell you what I'm about to tell you, I need your assurance that you will not be angry.
No.
He's angry about a lot.
They don't want to do the musical. That's fine. Perhaps they'd rather I take the spoon and stab myself in the eye with it and just stab.
Maybe?
They don't understand the show, and I don't either, to be fair. But I come from television, and I was trained not to question a script.
You're here.
Well, I am still under contract.
You reminded me of that.
I was horrible. And this is no excuse. I was just scared of losing you. Also, I haven't eaten for many weeks.
You do know that you're holding a spoonful of cream cheese.
Caught in that lie.
I'm not going to enforce the contract. I couldn't. The world needs to see you. Will you sing the lullaby?
Okay.
We haven't even rehearsed it, and there's no choreography.
You could sing it.
You're the only one who sees it. Can you help them see too?
I'll give it a shot.
Eh?
Let's get this over with.
It might
because
save the
I'm
musical.
already-
A slight change of plans. We're not doing Creatures of the Night anymore.
But wasn't that your opening showstopper?
Yes, and it will be, but it's not yet.
Need more rehearsal on that one.
Do have something for you. And I think it might hold the heart of the show.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Okay, let me...
Little one, let me sing you to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Right to the wonders awaiting you out there in the deep.
Getting Mamma Mia flashbacks already. Okay.
You're not supposed to be here.
There was someone in his dressing room.
Oh, there was. Do you know who?
We both know you're bad.
But of course we don't know who it is.
By till safe you return from the night.
Essentially a really beautiful song.
Look for the light.
Okay. Oh, she's in on it too.
I'm sorry, Oliver. It's a lovely song, really, but I can't risk Cliff's first producing.
We're in it. Mom, we are in. My doctor
You
told
tell
me
her,
my
Cliff.
birth- I know this is risky. And I know you've always told me that my first show would be the most important one, but I love this musical. I don't want to give up on it.
We got a musical, I guess.
I want you so fucking bad.
I want you.
You're gonna ruin my career.
I wonder if that's Kimber.
And
Maybe even Loretta.
I don't thank you enough.
I'm staying.
Oh, she's staying.
Oh my God, I could kiss you.
You could, or you will. Yep.
God, I feel so much lighter about Ben and this musical. I really feel like it can work.
Yeah. Oh, and any time for that hanky.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I really wanted to give you my hanky, but I must have thrown it away.
Kimber doesn't have the hanky.
I will wait at the shore for you.
Oh.
Whether each storm
This harmony's so good, it'll be a shame if she's the killer. Like either one of them, actually.
my darling.
But if one person is shining a little brighter than the others, sometimes you can't help it. It's a competitive business. You may need to snuff them out.
What did you do, Kimber? All right, that our episode? It is. All right, let's talk about it. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to my reaction to Season 3, Episode 3 of Only Murders in the Building. Oliver writes his musical, writes what he can of his musical, I guess, and, gets everyone together and, pitches the whole musical idea. They have a few rehearsals, and everyone's kind of not feeling it. It kind of takes him introducing this lullaby song to Loretta / Meryl Streep. She falls in love with it, she performs it beautifully, and the musical is saved. But elsewhere, Loretta's also getting this TV offer. Oliver trying to say, you're under contract, you can't leave. Eventually, Oliver decides to let her go, but not before she, gives this presentation with the song, and, I guess singing the song kind of changed her mind. Mabel and Taubert, the documentarian, doing their investigating in Ben's apartment. Taubert finds this flash drive of his, where Ben is talking to someone. We can't see who the someone is, but saying, you can't be here, I know you're bad. Of course, in true Only Murders in the Building fashion, we don't know who he's talking to, but that could be our killer. And we do find out at the end of the show, Kimber, who was, harmonizing so beautifully while Loretta singing her song, tells Charles. Charles is trying to get everyone's hanky that Ben gave them. His reasoning for that is so he can make a quilt or whatever, so tries to get everyone to show the hanky, and it's Kimber who doesn't have one. I don't think we saw anyone actually show the hanky, but Kimber saying, I must have misplaced it, must have given it away, must have donated it or whatever, so I guess that's a cliffhanger we're ending on. So I guess episode 4 might investigate Kimber a little bit more. It's still a little bit early. When it's this early, the suspects they're introducing around this time of the season might be decoys. Maybe Kimber does find her hanky later, I don't know. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. It looks like the musical is here to stay. It looks like Loretta's here to stay. We'll see who else is here to stay and who might be going to jail by the end of the season. But yeah, that was episode 3. Can't wait to get into episode 4 now. This is really heating up, guys. But that'll wait till next time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out my sports vlogging channel, JordangeVision Sports. And until next time, this is Jordan saying you can be productive sitting at home on your couch. All you need is a TV, a great catalog, and a vision. This has been JordangeVision. Have a good one, guys. Take care, and bye-bye.
Storyline.